Good evening. Thank you so much for watching. In our previous videos, we talked about the effects of removing teeth. The effects of removing teeth. If at all you did not watch the video, kindly check the bad outcomes of removing teeth. You are going to see all those effects. Most of them or all of them are not good, including resorption or the bone being smaller and you are looking old, including super eruption, the tooth being longer and therefore loosening in the jaw. So today we want to talk about how to replace a tooth. And majorly, replacing teeth can be in just around 3 ways. Number one is by use of dentures. Dentures, they are teeth which you can remove. Some can be partial if you're lacking few of them. If you're like me, maybe you're lacking like 3 or 4 or 6. You know that the whole jaw or the whole arch, what you can call the whole arch, is made up of 16. So you can have as many as 14 because the last teeth, we don't count it. That is a full upper denture. You can have all of them, the lower ones replaced. If I told you lost all of them, the 14 down, the lower full denture. But we said even if you have lost 1, even if you have lost 2 or 3, you should always ensure you replace that tooth. Because once you don't replace it, the effects, we talked about them in the same video. After some time, you shall find that space has done what? Has reduced. You shall remember that for those people who are using dentures, these teeth, you put them in a private place, and after, you remove them, you clean them, and put them. Make sure you maintain oral hygiene. Otherwise, these teeth you can eat with them. Some people, they say these are teeth which you remove when you're going to do what? To eat. No. These teeth you can laugh with them, you can eat with them, you can smile with them. And actually many of these people, including public figures, have these teeth. Kindly don't remain without what? With those gaps. Because you shall have the other effects we talked about in the bad outcomes of removing teeth in that video. So dentures are very good because they are cheap. You can use them and they perform the function of the natural teeth. The only thing is that you must maintain their cleanliness. They need people to keep them clean to avoid smelling or causing any irritations in your what? In your mouth. Thank you so much. Another type of replacement, number 2, is bridges. A bridge is a type of replacement of teeth where the tooth that is put in the oral cavity or in the mouth is not removed. Some people call them permanent replacements. For example, if you are having maybe a tooth in 2 teeth or 1 tooth in the middle, and in the sides you have what? You have the teeth there. You can kind of trim the neighboring teeth, even when they are not sick, and then you put it there. Instead of making 1 tooth or 2 teeth in the middle, you make even those supporting what? Supporting or in the sides of each tooth, or in either sides. There you put it in the oral cavity without what? You glue it using cement. Unlike the denture has an artificial gum. This one does not have an artificial gum. That is the difference. The other one, you can make it using artificial gum. This one does not have what? An artificial gum. Bridges are good because they also perform the function of teeth. So it would be always very good for you to have a bridge, because a bridge can perform the job of the tooth. Another one can be implant. Implant, this is the latest alternative, where someone is lacking maybe 1 or 2 teeth. It can even be all 1 or 2 teeth, and he feels like we talked about in a bridge, you should not touch on the neighboring teeth, and therefore he needs you to replace that particular one, and therefore we use material which can be, usually it is in form of the material is called titanium. Rare we can use zirconium, but usually it is titanium. You put it in the oral cavity, whether in the gum, in the alveolar bone, or the bone where the tooth is supposed to be replaced. You give it time to fuse with the bone. After it has fused very well, then on top you can put a crown. That is an implant. You can also have implants used to support dentures. If, for example, if somebody wants has lost all the teeth, you can make supports of one. Maybe you can put like 3 supports one side and the other side. Then you use those supports to put what? Dentures. We can call them abutments. You can to wear what? Those teeth. So implants are very good. Only that you have to get a dentist or a doctor who has to make sure he tells you which type is suitable for what? For which type. Sometimes you find that maybe the bone has reduced and you may need to put an artificial bone. Or you find that your type of bone needs to be adjusted to be suitable for the type of what? Tooth replacement. Then we have another type or something also called a crown. Usually when we are talking about tooth root canal treatment, we say the root canal treatment is a type of treatment where you kill the nerve of a tooth. But usually many of us, they do root canal treatment, but they do not put a crown. It is always very important after doing root canal treatment, you clean inside the tooth very well. As a dentist, you do clean inside very well, or at your dentist, please don't forget always to put a crown, because after doing root canal, the tooth becomes brittle and can easily do what? Crash. Even if you're eating something hard. So it is always important for you to put a crown to protect it. Crowns can be different in the material, but the good crown can always protect your tooth very much for a very long time without breaking. Always after root canal, put a crown. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe and share this information.